Hey everybody, I'm Big Bear Ron. People who hang around me long enough begin to learn that to me, preparing good food and enjoying good food is recreation. And so I like to have fun in the kitchen. So come on, let's have some fun in the kitchen, okay? When I say I like dark meat, I'm not always talking about my gorgeous looking husband, Brendan, but of course, I love him too. But right now, I'm talking about chicken thighs, and I think uh, there's plenty of meat on the thighs. It's dark and it's got more flavor than some of the white meats in the chicken. It's naturally somewhat, I will say, tender and moist, and I think you can do a lot of things with chicken thighs. So that's what I'm going to work with today. All right. I like to buy chicken thighs in bulk, lots of them in a package. After I get home, I break them down and put them in Ziploc baggies, uh, in two or three to a bag, and I freeze them and thaw them out. All right, and I wash them off real good. And when I bake, I'm going to bake these. And when I bake them, you see this skin right here? I keep the skin on it, and I'm going to put this with the skin side down. That way, if the skin sticks to the pan, it's going to be pulled off anyway, right? I'm going to end up baking this in a covered dish for about an hour, 45 minutes to an hour at about 325 to 350 until it's all done, okay? Before I do that though, I'm going to kind of marinate it a bit, and I'm just going to mess around with some flavors, okay? I'm going to use peanut oil, some Texas Pete hot sauce, or use your favorite hot sauce, whatever it is. That's You see, I got a lot of this left, so I like different kinds of hot sauces. Just depends on my mood, where I am. I'm going to put some red pepper in this. I have an onion, a yellow onion, white or yellow. Yellow is what I have. Use an apple, Granny Smith, and of course some black pepper and some salt. Going to be a little bit light on the salt because many hot sauces have plenty of salt in them anyway, so be careful with the salt. I discovered I had some raisins in my pantry. I kind of wish I'd have had some celery and maybe some dried apricots or some apricot jam or something like that. I would have just chunked it right on in there. Yeah. And shake it up real good. You're just going to put the whole mix into the baking dish. Let me get a spoon here. Tell you what, let's get a scoop of this. Get it all over the bottom there. There we go. Take that piece of chicken, put the skin side down. There we go. Same thing here. All right, there you go. And just the reason I'm covering it up because I really don't want it to brown a whole lot. Not right now. Not for the first, say, 30 minutes of cooking or so. But after about 30 minutes, I'll take a look at it, and if I'm happy with it, I'll take the lid off and let it continue to cook after that. Okay? All right. Okay. I might end up sticking this back in the oven again. I don't know yet. So what I want to do now is just basically check the doneness of the chicken. And okay, that's done all the way through. Yeah. And let's see. And that one is done all the way through also. All right. What we have is a nice syrupy compote here to go all over it. I'm not going to eat this quite yet. I'm going to let it sit there while everything kind of marinates and cools off. But I'm going to take some of this. Yeah, put it right here on the plate. I want to give it a taste. What I did was I cooked, I baked the chicken with the lid on the dish for about 35 minutes. And then I took the lid off and baked it for another 30 minutes. And it turns out that the chicken was done. And of course, all the flavors have fused together. Oh, that is really good. Now, it's got a bit of a kick to it. Remember, I put some hot sauce in here. The sweetness of the raisins kind of counterbalances that. And then you have texture provided by the apple and the onion along with their flavors. All fuses together really nice. And the peanut oil, I'm tempted to put a little bit of peanut butter on a piece or two of that chicken or to mix it in with some of this sauce right here. That might be good. Anyway, I'm going to have fun with it. I decided I'm going to take a little bit of honey, just a little bit to go over all this. There we go. And then I'm just going to use some plain whole grain bread to go on the side so I can sop up all that good juice at the end of my meal. Here we go. Here. What do you think? Mmm. Mmm. Yeah. Recreation. I am having a good time.